What's up, Twitch and YouTube? It is I, VannKraken. We're having a special Friday night World of Warships Legends stream. It's been a little while. We've been not the most consistent streamer, but hope to be the most passionate one you see today. Just a little joking around there, but honestly, we are pretty busy in life. We have a lot of stuff going on, so I have not had as much time for streaming. I've actually been keeping up a little bit more with the YouTube side of things than with Twitch, and hope to get back to streaming more regularly in the near future. And yeah, that's the plan. Just sometimes life intervenes and lots of stuff has been going on of late. So hey, tonight we are just going to jump in, and the Twitch side of things seems a little cranky. Stream settings have not been updated for a little while, but we're just going to try to do some line grinds tonight and work through the British and French lines that we've been continuing to work on for the last couple months. Hey, there we are. We're actually live on the Twitch side. And we're going to maybe bust out some of our campaign and new purchase ships. So we did complete the Georgia campaign, Georgia on my mind. So we have a Georgia import. I bought the Paolo Emilio. I don't know how many of you had free XP sitting around, but I was excited to spend some of it. Hey, Ryan, good to see you. I'm just saying I was glad and happy to spend some of my free XP, of which I had over 1.5 million that I had been hanging on to, hoping for something new. So Paolo Emilio has made it into port. Played some games with it. Actually had a good time. So far, I'm not the most skilled destroyer player, but I can see where Paolo Emilio gets its moniker of YOLO Emilio if you know how to pull the timing off of the torpedo attack. So anyway, hey, Ryan, thanks for joining already tonight. And I am VannKraken. If you haven't been here before, I am a 4.5-year going on 5-year World of Warships PC player and World of Warships Legends alpha tester. I've been keeping up on the game. Again, just doing a little more YouTube stuff and busy with soccer, job, family, watching a little bit of Olympics, all kinds of stuff going on. So have not been as regular on the live streaming side as I would like to be. But again, especially as winter comes, fall and winter, I know we'll be getting back into more of a regular schedule, but it's just hard with so much competing stuff going on in summer. Ryan says he has North Carolina, and she is good. She is a good ship, my friend. Did do an anniversary update video for YouTube. And that's a ship that I'm actually grinding towards. I'll try to get a Kansas game in tonight. Maybe we'll start there on Kansas, because I'm doing French and British line grind still, but made a lot of progress in those ships, frankly. And we are working on the new campaign. I think the first thing I might do is actually just jump in and put my money where my mouth is, as we say, and buy my Admiralty backing for the campaign. Have to make sure that you don't spend 8,250 doubloons by accident, go over to the left and just purchase Admiralty backing for 2,500 doubloons. All right, we're locked in. And yeah, Kansas, Ryan, is something that I've been working on a little bit. I'm only one tier away from North Carolina, thankfully, from the early release crate that I got. And Kansas is Kansas, right? She's not that much different from the other dreadnoughts, but North Carolina is a completely different animal, and as you can tell already, probably doesn't belong on Kansas's side of the tech tree. That's just kind of where they put her. And Ryan, I did see, yes, I can open all the crates at once, and I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. It may not be tonight, but I'm going to do that. We're going to test that out. Maybe it'll be tonight. Maybe it'll be the next time I'm in the coming week or so. I'm actually going to be up in the mountains for this coming week. So tonight was kind of a playing hooky stream from going up early to the cabin with my family. I had a bunch of stuff to get done around the house, so I actually stayed back today, going to drive up in the morning. So next week's going to be hard to stream until Friday, I think. But we'll hopefully be on next week. And yeah, maybe tonight, maybe next Friday when I jump on, we are going to test out that feature. Ryan's mentioning is you can jump in and do something you've been able to do on PC for a while, and that is open all of your containers at once. So, ooh, I have a Rust and Rumble crate. Maybe we'll open that just for fun. Let's do that. It's something different. Camos and credits. You only need 156,000 XP to unlock the Kansas. The question will be, is that a good thing or a meh thing? You know, and I don't mean to be unexcited about Kansas, but I do have Kansas on PC. I unlocked it during the big event for the tech tree split on PC. And I have the Golden Eagle camo. That's my favorite thing about it, is that camo that's actually available in our shop on the Legend side. But she's slow. She does have the 12 guns, but they're not the most accurate, even though they have a really long range. Being so slow and such a big target, I mean, she kind of reminds you of California in that she's just an XP pinata. And the bummer is that she has to go up against, you know, Yamato and Conqueror, who are just going to pick on Kansas a lot and see her as a slot machine for XP or a pinata. So yeah, I'm not as interested in grinding to Kansas just based on past experience, unfortunately. But we are going to work on Tennessee because we are trying to get up the line, and I don't have anything unlocked yet, but look what's sitting over there, North Carolina. So how are you liking? You say you're liking North Carolina. You said the other night you were close. She's honestly probably one of my favorite ships. Oh, let me jump out. I don't know if you want to do countdowns or not. I'll hold for 1 second. But North Carolina is one of my favorite ships in World of Warships PC. So I had started as a cruiser guy, then got my butt kicked around tier 5, then decided to go. Oh, did you jump in already? Sorry, man. I'll catch you on the next game. Doing this only every once in a while, I'm just not in the level of practice I need to be. But I decided to switch over to battleships and ground up the US battleship line, the Japanese battleship line. There wasn't that many lines at that point in World of Warships PC. I don't even think they had a third line yet. It was just after the beta. So when I got to North Carolina, that was a ship that I really, really, really liked. And still do. And I probably should have stopped there because I wasn't a big Iowa fan. Honestly, I probably would be better with Iowa now, but as a newish player, exposing the Citadel is just a problem in Iowa, right? It's a problem in any of the US battleships, but especially Iowa. So I got my butt kicked in that ship a lot. Alright, I'm on Neighbors. I don't know how your guys' games have been of late. Mine have been interesting teammates. And I just saw, I didn't watch it, but I saw the intro to a video from High Cow King, who seems to be back and making some content. And I think he's saying what's wrong with the game is the players really stink right now. And I'm experiencing some of that, I won't lie. It's not fun when you go through a night of like losing 11 of 12 games, which has happened lately. But you know, if it means that we've got a lot of new players coming into Legends, that's not a bad thing. I am working on YouTube content to try to help people to aim. I have a second video in my aiming series that's hopefully going to come out tomorrow morning. God willing, there's not an electromagnetic pulse and YouTube doesn't go down. It should hit YouTube tomorrow morning, and we'll be covering main battery lead and elevation this time. Last time we covered reading target direction and speed. So yeah, let's see what we can do here with Tennessee. I worry about showing broadside here at all. We're going to vary our speed a little bit, speed up, slow down. And we were able to throw off aim a little bit there. Ours wasn't much better. Your North Carolina has 31-second reload and 29.7 180-degree turn time, so that's not too bad. And then top speed is somewhere around 27 knots, I think. You have something to show me? Can you, are you able to drop that on Discord, or to do that in, I guess you could send it to me on Xbox, right? Ugh. Alright, I should probably pay attention here. I've got 2 Tennessees hitting me back. We're just going to go ahead and back up a little bit because I don't really see too much of a team supporting me on this side. And this ship with no upgrades really goes slowly with regard to changing speed. Okay, Tennessee's turning in towards me. Man, not getting lucky with dispersion here. Yeah, we're gonna eat a torpedo, which is fun. No, we're not. Okay. I have no ships on my side to help support. God, this is all battleships and destroyers. So it's a destroyer player's dream. Hey, Moist, what's up, man? We're back for one night only. Special engagement. No, I don't know. Probably for only night this weekend, because I'm going away to the mountains here for a few days. But hopefully I'll be back on next weekend. I do have a YouTube video coming out tomorrow morning. Oh, you had the same kind of lineup, Ryan, with DDs and BBs. Come on, let's... I guess I'm going to have to aim straight on him. Maybe he's not moving as quickly as I thought. All we're doing is getting a few overpens. Okay, we'll stick here and support the Byron. Oh, your torp dropped just short? What a shame! Harassing poor battleship players. Ugh, I do have that Kansas off to my starboard side too that I have to be wary of. He's shooting at the Fubuki. Okay, let's push up. I know I'm going to be having torpedoes come from my right again. Moist, it's just I was saying a little bit when I got on. It's just been crazy. Between soccer is kind of still going, it's back kicking back up now. I've just been trying to spend more time with the family, to be honest, and it's hard when I start streaming at 10 o'clock 3 nights a week. I don't get enough sleep, honestly. I probably sleep less than 6 hours a week per night, which really is not the best thing. Makes me a bit of a grumpy person and not as productive as I need to be. So probably got to work out my stream schedule from the family with regard to just being on a little bit earlier. Being able to get to bed, get some sleep a little earlier. So all in all, we want to try to get back in with the streaming schedule, and again, keep doing YouTube content, which has been competing with the amount of free time I have to do streaming. So all kind of adds up, right? So I have soccer job, I'm trying to do content creation job. Yeah, fun. I take it seriously though, so it's not a job, but I try to treat it seriously and do a good job. And then also real life job, parent job. It's lots of stuff. Yeah, we have been watching some Olympics. Hey Archer, good to see you. Alive, yes, alive and somewhat kicking. I'm gonna have to turn away from this situation because if I go straight at the Nevada to stay bowing, I'm gonna be giving full broadside to the Tennessee, which is gonna be really bad mojo. I didn't watch the Olympics tonight, but I have been keeping up. It's turned out my kids are actually liking to watch the Olympics now, which is pretty cool because my wife and I have always dug it. When I was younger, actually, my dream was to be in the winter. But that didn't pan out. I didn't live in an area that ski racing was a very easy or effective sport to be in. So that's probably what I would like to have chosen, though, if I had a choice. So yeah, we have been watching. Obviously, it's been an interesting Olympics with the pandemic, and the gymnastics situation was pretty crazy. Gosh, tail is soft on this boat. Okay, there's a Hatsu. We are getting whittled down. I have no damage but a kill. Try to stay bow into the battleship and get shots on the Hatsuharu. How have you been, Archer? How's the baby? Or is he grown up already? It seems like it's been so long. Ugh. Trying to maintain angling at all these different ships is going to be a little different and difficult. So let's see if we can just get fire on the Bayern. Probably not going to last a whole lot of time here. These dreadnoughts are not the most fun ships without any upgrades on them. I will say that. You dev struck a Yamato in Georgia. It was 6 for 6 on Citadels. That's insane and awesome. I've had a couple good Georgia games. Seems like every tier has been a legendary tier game, but I've had a couple good games. I've probably only played like 4 games in it. But it's going to be a really good boat. Hopefully, Archer, you were able to get Georgia. Hopefully you're able to do the campaign. Nyan, what's up, man? Hey, Esport. I couldn't catch the first part of it. IDF Esport, thank you so much for the follow. Really, really appreciated. Trying to get back in the swing of things tonight. Had a little bit of a break from streaming. Been doing some more YouTube versus streaming, but I'm originally an alpha tester on this game and longtime PC World of Warships player. So it's kind of my vice and my hobby. So thank you so much for the follow. Really, really appreciated. We try to keep it chill around here, not get super salty, discuss ships, other fun stuff. We have a good group of people that come and chat, and you're very, very welcome to be here, and thank you so much. Every follow is appreciated here. And my team depends upon me. This is a typical first game out, isn't it? Ugh. fun first game back for the night with all battleships and destroyers. And all battleships and destroyers when you're in a dreadnought that is not upgraded. Full health Tennessee. I don't know what he's doing all the way back there. I'm going to have to bow in a little bit to the Tennessee, get a shot here on the Nevada. Nyan, down for a good old Gascon game? Possibly. I would like to division with you Gascon and Paolo Emilio. That would be fun. Kind of along the lines of the Ochakov Gascon duo we were able to successfully execute, which was really, really fun. Yeah, nothing more fun than just being beat to crap by everybody on the enemy team at once. We're dead. I can't believe we're still alive, honestly. Catch up on chat here. Let's see. Nyan, hated the Tennessee grind, so slow, and the shell pen feels so awful unless you get close. It is. The penetration's not great, that is for sure. That's why I was trying to aim mostly at superstructure there on anything angled. I just have a very kind of strict methodology with U.S. battleships that I won't shoot very much HE at all, just because the HE is not great, unless it's a super low health target or a destroyer. So I'm stubborn. I stick with AP. But yeah, not the greatest pen with Tennessee, and the dispersion kind of sucks, honestly. At least until, I don't know, maybe I've got a decent commander on it. It's not that. It's just a mid-tier dreadnought, right? So yeah, I've got a while to go on that grind. It's not even to the first upgrade yet. And I'm not boosting because I've been saving all my free XP, my global XP, and I did get the Paolo Emilio. And I do still have 952,000 free XP, so I'm almost a third of the way back to another ship on top of whatever next one I buy. So yeah, we can count in. Let's do count-ins here. I'll hold for a minute, you guys, see if you guys are ready or not. I know Ryan loaded into a game. And tell me if things are not working stably on Twitch. I keep getting player errors, but it looks like the stream's all right. Very odd. So, seems to be happening. Every time I get a chance to stream, something is a little off, at least on the administration side of the business. Ryan says, only metal you don't have is a liquidator. I have liquidator. I don't have diehard because I never ram. Moy says he got Kraken in your Arizona. I think I got a Kraken or very close to it the first game I played in Arizona. And Arizona I like. Texas I like. I'm way more used to those boats. But this feels the same, right? Tennessee feels the same. I don't have Nevada. Well, I have Nevada, but I haven't played it. But I'm assuming it feels the same. I don't know. It just kind of feels meh, more of like the same, but not quite as good as what I feel from Arizona and Texas. I'd probably rather play them. I'm doing this all for North Carolina, and I probably won't even bother. I mean, I will play North Carolina because I enjoy it. It won't be a grind, but I probably won't even be worrying about trying to get Kansas. I don't know about you guys. Well, Ryan's going for Kansas, and then he'll give us a report on how much he likes it when he gets there. To me, it's like Tennessee cubed, right? Super slow, decent guns, not super accurate. You're a big ass target that's going to get set on fire all the time by Conqueror and blasted in the sides by Yamato. Ken, what's up? Hey, how is the Paolo? It is fun. I've played about 5 games in it. The first 2 games were insanely good, like got over 100,000 damage, which for me in a DD is good. I'm not a DD main, but it's kind of like a cross between a DD and a micro cruiser. So if you probably took like Khabarovsk and said it's better at torpedoing, to me that's kind of what it feels like. But better at torpedoing means you don't have as good of main battery reload, so it's not really a gunboat. It's not really a torpedo boat. It's different, which I like. I'm goofy that way. I like things like Siegfried, so I don't know. I'm weird, but I've had fun with it so far. And I have torpedoed some stuff. I torpedoed a GK almost from full health and then he flooded out. So that was one of my over 100,000 damage games. Okay, Ryan's game's over. Oh, Niana's playing ranked. Okay, well, it's ranked sprint right now, right? I'm not going to be around the weekend, or I'm going to play. If I play the rest of this weekend, it's going to be on a super slow internet connection up at in the mountains. So I don't know that I'll be playing a whole lot of ranked, but I wish you best of luck, my friend. May you have inner peace and good rank success. All right, count in. Yeah, let's count in. Hey, let's do a tier 5. I need to get a win in this boat. And then we can jump to tier 6. I'm willing to play tier 7. Can play Paolo Emilio. Can play Georgia tonight. Can't say I'm good in either of those boats yet. Definitely need to get more of the feel of them, but they're fun. Even when I was failing in them, the few games that I played. The wins were fun, and the failures were still fun. So if you guys are ready, tier 5 will load in about 15 seconds. Okay, Ryan switched over to YouTube. Hey, that helps my YouTube watch time. Thank you. I only need 2,800 more hours to hit 4,000 hours. Man, it's pretty easy to meet Twitch affiliate, which I never bothered doing. But it's a long, long slog to get a YouTube partner, which is 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours in one calendar year. Ryan, I'm going to try to do the count in on the Twitch side. It seems like there's less delay there, so... Okay, all right, you guys. Are you guys ready for tier 5? Get this going. Hey, Mr. Gunny, how are you? Good evening, good morning, depending on where you are. We're just kind of goofing around tonight, doing line grinds, maybe pulling out a few of the last campaign ships. I've only had a chance to play a couple games in Georgia and a couple games in Paolo Emilio. Had a lot more games under my belt in Champagne, because we did a video on that. So Champagne, not bad as well, but Georgia is going to be more people's cup of tea than Champagne, I think. All right, let's count it in, tier 5. Hope you're ready. We'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and hit the button. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're in. Thanks for coming by, Mr. Gunny. And you too, Ken. It's good to see you guys. So, yeah, Ken was asking about the Paolo Emilio. I've, in doing an anniversary kind of review of that ship, not knowing exactly what it was going to be like when it came out and not owning it on PC, I was really worried that it wouldn't have either the engine smoke or the super duper engine. They call it emergency engine consumable on PC. I got Tears of the Desert 2, Moist. Hopefully we're on the same team for once. But it's fun. It does have the engine smoke consumable. And that would be a no. He's in a Fubuki on the other side. You can't do that to me. That is not right. All right. Torpedo me last, okay? Let me live till last. This ship is really good at dodging Fubuki torps, I'll tell you, especially not upgraded. But yeah, it has the engine smoke consumable, which gives you that ability to do the YOLO Emilio move, as it's called on PC, which is basically come in with engine boost on. As long as you stay under 41 knots, you won't go out of your engine smoke. So you can sneak up on ships. Again, I was on Greece, and I had one little gap that I basically was able to run up to this GK that I mentioned, and a Yamato. I sunk the Yamato and then sunk with a delay the GK as well. Hit them both with torpedoes. And the average, maybe it's the max, not the average, but it's a 24,000 damage warhead on each torpedo and Paolo Emilio. It's a little goofy to get all 3 racks off, I will say. At least for me, not being a destroyer main. Probably much easier for Archer. It's here, but it's definitely effective when those connect. big time effective. Archer, I'm catching back up. You have a big baby. He's growing quickly. Yeah, I'm sure those boys grow a little faster than my 25th and 50th percentile girls that I have. All right, let's back up to Sharn B. Sharn B is sweet looking. I did buy the Sharn horse during the last sale. I'm staring at a $25 Xbox gift card on my desk that I got for my birthday a while back. So I don't know. I might go ship shopping if there's some decent discounts. So what's everyone excited about with regard to the anniversary update? There's this treasure hunt, which I honestly don't know exactly what that's all about yet. I think right now, is it triple XP weekend too? I could use that on this ship, for goodness sakes. But you gotta win. Gotta win. Ken says, can you explain the smoke? So, the Italian line, and on PC, it's the Perth, and I'm forgetting the name of the Hong Kong ship. I want to say Chengmu, but that's not correct. That's a DD. Engine or exhaust smoke is basically creeping smoke. So the smoke follows you as you move. So as long as you don't go too fast, you basically have a puff of smoke that you're emitting that covers you while you're moving along. So you don't run out of your smoke for the full 45 seconds that the smoke screen is active with Palo Emilio, unless you go over 41 knots, and then you'll outpace your smoke. But it basically allows you to be like a creeping fog bank, and you know, they won't get the destroyer detected. They won't get that message if you time things right. I have a 6.2 kilometer concealment value and a 6.2 kilometer torpedo value. So it's not terrible. It's kind of like playing like a Mahan, you know, mid-tier US destroyer with torpedoes range that's about the same as your detection range. So, but if you get about 6.2 kilometers away and then you hit this engine smoke and your boost, you can sneak up on people under cover of this creeping fog bank. So if they see the smoke visually, you're kind of hosed, right? But if they won't get the announcement from their commander that there's a destroyer there. So the beauty of it is you can sneak up and just murder people if you get this, you know, the full loadout of torpedoes. You can do, theoretically, you know, 300,000 damage if you connected them all. You know, double strikes and such. So that's why it's called YOLO Emilio. Now, the one advantage it has on PC that's over and above that is it has this emergency exhaust or emergency engine consumable, which is a boost similar to our regular engine boost. And instead of being an 8% boost for a minute or something, it's actually a 50% engine boost for 40 seconds on PC. So it can go even faster on PC under the engine boost than on Legends, but the rub of that might be it might be a lot easier to outrun your smoke fog bank, so to speak. So I don't see it as a huge limiter that it doesn't have this special engine boost consumable. As long as it has that creeping smoke, it effectively is the YOLO Emilio, as it's called. The guns are strong enough to do decent damage. The reload is relatively slow, but she has 8 guns. And she has armor. She has a 60 millimeter armor belt. So she was called technically like a scout ship, not a destroyer in Italian Navy parlance. Excuse me. So basically, if she's angled right, she can bounce some shells off her belt. Gets spotted from Saturn, turning circle that makes Kava blush. Yes, it's not, it's like a drunken ballerina. It's not super agile, but it is fast. But yeah, 6.2 concealment, it's not a capping DD. Or if you're capping, you have to be ready to get out of cap. In the 5 games I played, I did have one game where I only did 12,000 damage and I died in the cap immediately because I sat sideways, got detected, 8 torps. total my mistake trying to think that I could go in and really contend with like a Japanese destroyer and a cap. It's not built to do that. Or even like it was a German Zed that got me in that situation. But it's not a capping DD by any, you know, stretch of the imagination. But what's kind of cool is with the new commander skill, okay, help me, perceptive, you basically have the twist and track ability, and I have that twist and track basically, you know, directional indicator, which honestly I've never had on a ship in PC or in Legends. I've just never used, it's called radio direction finding on PC, never personally used it. I haven't played DDs a lot of DD players like it for the game, you know, end phase where they can go around and find the enemy ship using that. So anyway, it's the first time I've had it. So the one rub is if you have perceptive, you can kind of get a sense of where the enemy DDs are. I just need to get better at being perceptive with that skill, because I'm honestly just not natural at using that detection arc. Bussy, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by my YouTube page. Very much appreciated. Hope you are doing really well. I'm going to be up in the mountains for the coming week, so I try to catch some people on Twitch if they're streaming. Oh, Surrey. So we've been doing a lot of sailing. I need to be sponsored by Christopher Cross for this game. Finally actually get a shot. In time to overpen somebody. Ah, dang. At least I got a cap. The cap will help with XP, right? And we look like we're going to get a win, so I can say I did my due diligence on Kansas. What are you shooting at me for, New Mexico? He's got the Sharn right there, and he's shooting at me. I guess he doesn't want to show broadside to the Sharn. Hitman, the whole crew. Bussy and Hitman. It's like buy one, get one free. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Yes, I know morning for you. Hope you're doing well. Just saying to folks, hopefully I'm going to get on and be able to watch some Twitch over the next week. So have a chance to just do some relaxing, working remote up at our cabin. It's going to be crazy. Three teenage girls, both my daughters and one of their friends. So I don't know how much concentration and focus I'm going to get getting any work done. So I'll just have to spend my time on Twitch instead. Bombs away. When will you be able to subscribe to me on Twitch? Hey, that's very nice to say, Moist. I don't know. I'm kind of like what Hitman, I think, is still doing. I am not an affiliate on Twitch, because if you take a Twitch contract, you can't multi-stream. I couldn't be streaming to both YouTube and Twitch right now. You have to wait 24 hours to post your stream to any other platform if you're streaming live on Twitch. So I kind of like it this way, where I can multi-stream and meet people on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. So, what an epic game. Tennessee. So as of now, I mean, I just, you know, hopefully at some point I'll have enough YouTube subscribers and watch hours to maybe run a few ads on YouTube. And then at that point, you actually could do like what are called super chats on YouTube. But yeah, I thank you for the comment, and I know you can subscribe for free, which is probably what most people would do with me anyway on the Twitch side. But thank you so much for asking. Really, really appreciate it. Bussy says, not well at all. Damn stream setup is a nightmare. Really struggling with the audio part. You could drop a question for me, Bussy, in the Discord, but I'm not 100% sure based on your setup how well I can answer it. I don't know if you're going through your PC these days or streaming directly from your PS4 or your Xbox. I think it was PS4, right? But I'm kind of a slave for this Elgato stuff. So I actually got a new camera, and I have the Elgato microphone, which with a PC setup, I think you said your PC was a bit older, has worked really well for me, though it does get janky. If I'm not on streaming for a while, I have to go back and redo all my settings. So, hey, we got an upgrade. I love the 3X. Okay, guys, I think let's just double check it, but let's just do this first. We won't be too long to the hull upgrade. We'll get the engine last. So yes, times 3 XP. Get as many games in on your line grinds as you can this weekend. Hitman, my family is doing well. Thank you. Everyone has been safe, been healthy. My kids are cantankerous. They're actually went up to vacation tonight. I needed to get some stuff done here around the house and get a YouTube video done so I could feel good that I've accomplished something for the week. So that will come out tomorrow morning, and I can go relax and maybe go on a boat for half a day and just chill out at our cabin, watch some Olympics and that kind of stuff. New PC and capture card. So, Bussy, yeah, drop maybe what your configuration is, what your mic is and stuff in the Discord, because I'll have some time to do some research this weekend and would love to try to help you out with that if I can at all. Tier 6 it is, guys. We can move up to Tier 6 for the count-ins. Fuzzy Muffin 1. So yes, I didn't want to show broadside of that Sharn. Oh, and you're the only one lined up broader to me. Your team was Buzz. Got that Fuki before the end, though. Yeah, that was me just sailing around the end because basically you guys got curb stomped and I had nothing to shoot at hardly. But I feel your pain. It's been rough for me lately. The last few nights have been kind of a little bit more to my edge, like maybe 60% wins. But gosh, about a week ago, I had the worst night. I lost like 11 out of 12 games. I think I was listening to watching Hitman stream last weekend, and I think someone on Hitman stream was saying that they had lost like 12 out of 13 games or something the night before, and I had the exact same thing happen to me. It was horrible. Absolutely horrible. But it's been going around, and again, two sides of the coin, right? If it's a lot of new players who don't know what they're doing, that sucks, but it's also good for the game. So let's have a great community here like Hitman, like hopefully what I'm trying to do, which is help educate people about tips and tricks on the game, line grind strategies, those sorts of things they can do to get better and enjoy the game more. So the more we can do that, we can help replace the fact that there is no freaking manual, right? There's no manual. I'm going to do some quick shout outs here for Yeah Boy and for Mr. Hitman. So give them a follow on Twitch if you haven't. I know some of you are crossing over from that direction, which I completely appreciate. Really, one of the best things has been hooking up with the British folks in the UK community. It's not just Britain. There's been people in Scotland and other areas that have come into the stream. That's been awesome. Super, super fun. I had neglected on the YouTube side. Ryan said North Carolina's AA is really good. Yours is rated 98. That's the other thing about North Carolina. She is a no-fly zone. She has some of the best AA tier for tier of any U.S. battleship, and you know the U.S. battleships are about as good as it gets with regard to AA anyway, right? So absolutely. So much to like about North Carolina, except the side of the tech tree that they put her on. I just don't think that she belongs in a line leading to Kansas. She belongs in a line leading to Iowa, but Iowa really, in my mind, should not have been a tier 7. Iowa should have been probably a legendary tier, in my personal opinion. Or even better, it would have been if we had 10 tiers, but that's just me. I'm a purist because I didn't start on this side of the game. All right, tier 6, we're going to do Surrey. The AA upgrade in the first slot gives you 99. AA, that's awesome. That is a good tip. I'm not too far. I mean, I do have to get through Tennessee, but thankfully I didn't have to start on Nevada. Nyan, did you ranked out? Nice. Okay, we're going to do tier 6. So that was ranked sprint, right? So how many games did that take you? Hopefully no more than like 20. 20-ish. You're a good player, so it'll probably take you less. I don't know. All right. Guys, I've made a lot of progress since the last couple streams because there hasn't been many. So we have made it all the way to Edinburgh. We finished Fiji, but Fiji is a ship to keep playing. That is not a stepping stone. That is an amazingly fun ship. Surrey has become a lot more friendly and fun and comfortable over time. We're almost to Albemarle, which I'm excited about. All right, we're going to count in on tier 6. 3, 2, 1, go, and hitting the button. All right, ready, guys? We're going to do it on Twitch side. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. $15. Okay, awesome. So that makes me almost feel like it's worth it. And there's 2 ranked sprints, and then there's a longer ranked, right? That's a week long or maybe 2 weeks long. So that's awesome. I think the quickest I ever ranked out in a PC ranked sprint, which is the only ranked sprint I've done, I've honestly never done. Well, I did do one of them with Archer, I think, and we won a bunch of games made to like tier 7 in one night. Or sorry, rank 7. But I think I did it in about 20 games, which is the quickest, or maybe one or 2 games under 20. That was a tier 4, all Königsberg. Königsberg's a tier 4 on PC. No, Königsberg's tier 5, I think. And I love that boat. And we just rock some people. New Dawn. I'm on shards. Ugh, and I'm in the murder spawn. Cruiser murder spawn. Ah, Ryan made it in our game. Oh, God. I don't know what it is, but it's like almost impossible for me to load in on the same side as you guys. 2 weeks ago, the last 2 games, I think we actually wound up on the same side. Every other time, wound up opposite. Now I'm going to ask Ryan to be kind to me. Oh, Scharnhorst. I need to get out of here, dude. Oh, man. Leon's going to kick my butt. Okay, at least the Sharn knows he needs to probably not show broadside in this situation either. Slow down, try to miss his tail there. Okay. Once we're almost turned, we'll go ahead and fire. Holy crap. Oh, I know that guy. Oh, no DD spotting us, so we're getting a little free shot over the island. Greetings, Grand Admiral Nimitz. So what did you do? Did you mash up Grand Admiral Thrawn and Admiral Nimitz? If so, that's a cool combination. Sounds like Thrawn is coming to the Mandalorian, eh? At least that's the rumor. Be pretty cool if he does. Ugh, our destroyer is going to miss the Minsk. Let's see if we can get him. Ugh. Come on. Oh, man, he ate Torps, really? That might work, but probably not going to kill him. Come on, Sharn, get him. He's wounded. Can we get lucky here? Yes, okay. We took some pain there, but that is a good trade. We've got 2 of their DDs down. Kill the DDs. That is first order of business. Then try to light the North Carolina back on fire. Yeah, we know who that is. Don't murder me. He's slowing down to get one more shot on me. Swing, 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 swing. Okay, that little shimmy worked. Nyan, oh, you got the Florida? How is it? Mixed reviews I've read on the Florida, but that's probably because I think people don't know how to play it. I'll bet you're really good at the Florida. You can make Gascon work. I know you can make Florida work. And I've seen some people have monster games in Florida on PC. So I'd be interested to know your impressions of that boat. Again, I've got a little bit of probably doubloons to spend. I have not bought that many boats out of pocket in my entire campaign on the Legend side. I participated in almost all the campaigns. I should say the grand campaign. The individual campaigns I've done except for Udachi and Gremmy. And I don't think that many people did Gremmy that far back because you just don't see many of them. American KGV with better AP. That would be good. Oh crap, what am I doing? Okay, let's hope the Leon stays focused on the battleship. We're meanwhile... see if we can set a trap. I love having the single fire torpedoes on a cruiser, just like on Fiji. Those torps are probably going to make him bear out and miss mine. Okay, if you got a flood and we can set him on fire, that would be good. Oh crap, oh crap. Oh, this is bad. Emergency turn. Forgot that I adjusted my angle that I was running away from, kiting away from. Forgot to check the island. My number one thing in Legends is I am terrible for running into islands. And now I'm going to get slaughtered on stream by Ryan. So let's see if we can at least do some damage to him. Okay. I just don't find the feature to look around comfortable on Legends. That's the main issue that I have with it. It's a lot easier to look around on PC. And that'll be it for me. Yeah. Oh, we got a last fire. That been a little bit difficult to escape because the Sharn decided to suicide into those two battleships. So once the Sharn's no longer shielding for me, I'm pretty much going to get hosed sub 10 kilometers from those two battleships. Can kite in the ship, but it's just not as good of a kiting ship versus some others, just because it's not as fast, it's not as agile. The Fiji, totally different story. But like the Ochakov, I've kited away from battleships at 7 kilometers before in that. It's a little tougher to do it in a British heavy cruiser line ship. Hitman, you think Florida's weak? Maybe you were one of the folks that I thought it was weak for the tier. And some ships don't translate as well over from PC as others, so that could definitely be the case. It's got a nice 30mm deck and belt, which KGV does not have, but Georgia's with absolute deck will absolutely deck you because of it. Gotcha. That kind of makes sense. Nyan says not great, but also not great, super mediocre. Let's play Poltava. Fuzzy Muffin says, hey, let's add their things way up in the sky. Also, you can never see them. Totally agree. Are you talking about more planes? I have not been seeing carriers in all my games. So that's one thing that's been nice on the Legend side. We haven't seen just a complete inundation of carriers, right? Good game, Ryan, on that one. Good game, good kill. It looks like my team is going to carry me, put me on their back and carry me, though. Carry me home. Poltava I don't have. I've not ground that line. That is a tech tree ship, right? I'm going to bump out, Ryan. yet. The team is going to do it. We're going to get 2 wins in a row. This is fabulous. So that'll check another ship off. Again, I don't need to play Fiji tonight because we've already got that finished out. Fiji would just be for fun. And Surrey, man, we're close. Too bad I didn't have a better game there with a triple XP. I'll definitely have to play this ship even on the slow connection this weekend just to get those triples. So guys, through Sunday, play your tech tree ships. Get your triple XP bonus on the ships you're grinding, and make sure you put a booster on it too. Yep, I've sunk you before, right? Possibly. You've sunk me, now we're even. I got myself in a heap of trouble. I'm just saying, I just don't like the zoom out feature and look around ability on a controller. It's so much easier to just right click on a mouse and scoot your mouse around. You know, it's a weak excuse, but it's just my least favorite part of the gameplay. I think everything else translates really well. I just tend to run into islands relatively often on Legends, and I hardly ever run into them on PC. So I know what I was going to do. I was going to look at the tech tree while you're finishing that out, Ryan, if you are. And so Poltava, then, it is a premium then, right? I've seen it on PC. I've seen it here on Legends. I've just never had it, never played it. Okay. Albemarle is good, but you get punished so easily for taking a ride because it's got 25 millimeter bow and stern. Yeah, it doesn't have the stellinium, Lend-Lease stellinium bow like Edinburgh, right? Take a risk. Yeah, that was a bad game, a big mistake in Surrey. I'm usually better at knowing how to keep my spacing and distance. You just have to stay a little further away from battleships in the British heavy cruisers so you have kiting ability and you have a little more time before the shells hit you to do your turns. Like, I was able to evade that first salvo from Ryan quite well, but obviously when you get stuck on an island, it's not going to work out all that well. Yeah, Moist, we could do 7s. Yeah, Nyan, I'm finding the same thing with, okay, it's a ship I really like on PC, and it's been bumming me out on Legends because, number one, you have to choose between a plane and a heel, and you get both on PC. And I do need to play this boat because I need to unlock upgrades. So we're going to play a tier 7 game. I'm going to play Charles Martel. This is another boat that can kite like a beast when it's upgraded. Hopefully it will be the same on Legends as it is on PC, but when you get hit, you're punished big time. So yeah, let's do tier 7. I'm going to do Charles Martel. Ryan can bring Georgia and pound me with a battleship again in my flimsy ship. This ship, especially stock, does not have the longest range guns. I finally got the range upgrade, but I don't have the hull or the there's a gun upgrade. So not just the range, it's actual gun upgrade. Okay, all right. If you guys are ready, let's count in at tier 7. We'll go ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. But I'm hoping this boat's going to get significantly better with the hull upgrade. The French cruiser line is one of my favorites through tier 8, through this ship essentially on PC. The upper two ships, the Saint Louis and the, I always forget the top ship, are not as fun for me because they are so fragile. Fast, decent range, long range, fast firing guns, HE spamming guns. But you get hit in them and you just get worked. So the ship that I've liked the most, well, besides my favorite DeGrasse, which is one of my favorite ships in the game. If you're wanting to buy a ship to get into cruiser play and you want a cruiser with a lot of tools and you want to try a premium that's not super expensive, especially if you haven't bought a lot of premiums, the DeGrasse is really a good starter cruiser that's a little sturdy, not very sturdy, but a little sturdy, but has a lot of fun cruiser tools. I wish I could give you destroyer tips, Nyan. I'm not a DD player, but you know who you can? If he's in the chat, you need to ask Archer, because Archer is a really, really good Japanese DD player, all up and down the line. And I have not played Shiratsu. I've really not played much that line at all. So it's something I need to pursue more. I've been playing a little bit of DDs, but not as much as I've been trying to grind these cruisers and battleships on the French and British lines. Okay, I think I wound up off by myself. I don't see any of you guys. Yeah, I pulled the Atlantic. And we got a haven and a hotspot. Yeah, there you go, Nyan. Archer is the one that I always am amazed how well he pulls off those boats. I have just not spent and invested enough time in the torpedo lifestyle. Oh, this boat has really bad detection for one thing.
The ship is on fire.
So you get spotted from Mars. I should look around. Okay, let's not run into something immediately. And on top of it, you're fragile. I mean, the guns on the ship are versatile. Both the AP and the HE are decent. You can start fires pretty well. You can rock cruisers with AP. Whoa. We barely snuck through that little gap. Nelson's letting the fire burn since it can reprint all that fire damage. I got lucky this round. Yeah, especially in my fragile boat that you can spot from so far away. Thank you for giving me a game off. Oh, will you destroy my torpedo tubes? Ridiculous. Okay. Nelson put the fire out. One shell on the other battleship landed. Archer says Shiratsu is bad, but when you get the top upgrade, it's much better. Watch your detection. I think I remember you saying that, Archer, that wasn't your favorite. One of these days, I may be on tier 3 in that line. I know, it's pathetic. So we have a 16.6 main battery range, not great. So we really need the mobility so we can get in the death zone and at least be kiteable. It's kind of the issue with this ship. If you're in close and you don't have maneuverability, you are going to have a difficult time. But as you can see, we can start some fires. I prefer to play all the French cruisers like open water, not sitting behind terrain. Everyone's got that star-studded North Carolina camo. Oop, we don't want to be broadside to this Albemarle. And we'll stick primarily with HE loaded. It's just more versatile. That way we can shoot at pretty much anything that we encounter. We're not going to pen stronger cruiser armor at this distance or a battleship unless we just kind of dink the deck or the superstructure. Ryan sank a cruiser with his secondaries. Fantastic. Hey, Hitman. Thank you, man. Thanks for stopping by. I'll hopefully see you this weekend sometime, or if you're streaming in the coming week. So, thank you very, very much. Take care of yourself. Keep up the good work as always. Okay. I'll take a little bit of risk. I don't know who's spotting me, who's aiming at me. Doesn't look like it's the Colorado yet. Keep on the move. Be a difficult and pesky target to hit. That's kind of our life insurance policy. Is just keep on the move. Let's throw some... Oh, I guess we still don't have torpedoes on that side. This team has difficulty with no destroyers left. Big map, our destroyers died really early. So this game is pretty much an L. What we can do is use that speed boost down below to kind of pick up our agility over a defined period of time, so I think I'm going to hit that right now because the DD's spotting us. We're likely to come under fire here, and we're going to kite away. So it's kind of a dip in, dip out strategy. Bait people into shooting at our broadside and then veer away. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to head away from the B cap because I don't want to be showing broadside to B while I'm firing at these guys over in the C cap. Sorry, I'm shooting at B because I don't want to be broadside to B directly. He's turning in, so we'll go ahead and turn in a little bit. Keep him in range. C-cap's way over there. Tell him out of practice.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Okay. There we go. Gneisenau has repaired that fire. Ooh, barely got away from that.
The ship is on fire.
That was a near-death dodge.
Problem solved, sir.
Just go ahead and throw torpedoes out. We have 10-kilometer torpedoes, which you never know. Okay, we set the Gneisenau back on fire. He used his damage control party, so he's going to pay for that. He's going to burn down pretty good. Welcome back, Bussy. That was my day. Doing chores, doing some work. Oh, crap. Okay. So that's what I meant, being broadside to the other ships here. North Carolina thinks we don't see him, but we do. I'm actually going to aim up a little higher. I'm not going to aim completely waterline because I want my shots to hit on the superstructure where they can do damage and hopefully set fires. So I'm going to aim about halfway up his hull. I'm getting chased to the back border. Okay, getting some fires. I was unable to get my 20 fire mission in Georgia, the Georgia campaign, but I didn't need it. Still wound up finishing a little bit early. Okay, so North Carolina got tired of shooting at us. For the moment. Got the kite away from the sideline. Helena, you're gonna have a hard time hitting me with floaty shells. Oh, we're down to 2 people. Teammates melt when you're having fun. Okay, let's go back on the knives now. You have accurate guns in the ship. That's one thing I will say. Even at range, it allows you to be a good open water kiter. Again, the mobility of the next hull upgrade will be really good. Ugh. Well, we got a milestone. Seems like this got upgraded. Is it just me, or is it a little bit different, the presentation on the screen? We ripped off to milestone 13. Got our credits done. We still have to get to our 2 million damage. I don't know if you guys heard, but what's cool is you can catch up on this whole campaign at the end. It's not, you have to do each week's stuff within the given week. So I like having that flexibility. It's very cool. Nyan's having a fun one. Hey, 5 Jumps, good to see you. Yeah, things are well on my end. Hope that things are going well for you as well. I know the world's a little bit crazy right now. Everything seemed kind of normal. Now it's not so normal again. So it's normal, abnormal, right? Hope everything is happy and healthy in your household. You're at milestone 22 already, Ryan? That's awesome. Very good. We wound up being first on a team with very dead destroyers. At least the Akatsuki did a little bit of work before he died, but look at our Zed. That didn't help. And when you have your destroyers at the bottom and one of theirs at least on the top, another middle of the pack, you know that that's not going to work well. It's not going to be in your favor. All right, I'm going to go one more game in Charles Martel. Oh, because we're going to get the long-awaited hull upgrade. We'd have to really stink it up. All right, if Ryan's still in, is anyone out? Are you out, Moist? You want to do a tier 7? You're starting to cool down a little bit weather-wise. We're supposed to be out of the hundreds next week. It's been very crazy. In our area of the Northwest, we've been 100 degrees like since middle of June every week. But it's now starting to cool down, I think, to the mid 90s to low 90s next week. High 80s, which sounds amazing. 5 Jumps. Yeah, I'm still doing French and British mainly, and then have been picking up games in Tennessee as well, because I really want to get the North Carolina. That's a priority. If you're a Battleship player at all and you haven't done that line, you've never played North Carolina on PC, I can't recommend more a ship to go after. And yeah, I'm still working on French and British. So on the French side, I need to get the upgrades done on Charles Martel. I think I have all the upgrades on Lyon, which is cool. Much better ship with the upgrades than without. And on British, I'm still on KGB. Not been having as much fun in that ship as I did on the PC side. It's been good, but not great. And then we made it from Fiji to Edinburgh, but I don't think I've played a game in Edinburgh yet. I have the sweet ice camo, though. Where is it? Some of you probably have this, so I'm just preaching to the choir. But man, I love the ice camo on Scharnhorst and on Edinburgh. And of course, the only way you can get it right now, I think, is to spend steel, right? How many more games am I in? I'll be on at least probably for another hour, Bussy, at least. What'd you ever do with your Xbox account? Did you ever level that up at all? Okay, Moist is out. Let's go ahead and load in on tier 7. We got to get this Charles Martel thing while we can. I'd love to get a triple win score. Okay. We'll go ready on 3, 2, 1, go. Ready, 3, 2, 1, go. And in. Hey, Arcana. Good to see you. I'm doing pretty well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. I've been getting notifications that you're streaming, so I'm gonna have to come hang out and troll you in your stream. Do some stream sniping. I'm hopefully gonna have some leisure time the coming week. I have not been watching anything on Twitch except for like last weekend and the weekend before. I think I got to actually hang out on Hitman stream for a couple hours each time while I was doing some work. So, but I gotta come in. You're like getting more active, which is awesome. Big fan. Arcana is a big fan of PC streamers as well. So that's from the PC side. I've not been on following any PC streamers of late, at least really checking in on any streams. But I know Malta has the big fan. Not animated yet, maybe. Twitch emotes. So hope you're doing well, Arcana. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you.
Good luck, everyone.
Alright. Can we get something going in this boat? That wasn't a bad game damage-wise. We didn't wind up pulling off a kill. Our team folded. We only have one destroyer to die in this game, so we got that going for us, which is nice. Are you in this game, you guys? Hey, got Nyan and Atago. Is that me cutting you off? Did you get the fancy Atago skin? Nice. I have ARP ships from the PC side. It was the first collaboration that I ever saw on PC, so I have a bunch of Arpeggio Blue Steel ships on PC. They were free to unlock. You didn't even have to buy them back then. So then they sold them last year for a lot, like 30 bucks a ship. And I have like 6 of them or something. I did not get the Atago analog for free, but I made it all the way up to the tier 7 cruisers on PC and the I think the tier 6 battleships. And there was like multiple clones per tier. All right, let's signal for focus fire on the Bismarck. Let's see if we can get some teamwork rolling here. Seems to be spotting us up. Kenna says, doing good, work destroying you, but that's life. Yeah, I mean, I've just been so busy between everything that I've been juggling. Honestly, that's why I have not been on Twitch. I miss doing it. I've been trying to do YouTube and Twitch, and I really enjoy making YouTube content. Hopefully something that sticks out there and can help people learn some subtleties of the game. So hopefully some folks are finding that valuable. It's not reaching a lot of people yet, but it will live out there longer than me, potentially. So been doing that. Been doing soccer. Never really got the summer off again this year. Trying to do work. So lots of stuff going on. I know everyone's busy. Okay. Nyan's going wide, so I'm just going to try to run interference and keep attention on me so he can use his stealth to sneak up on the corner and do some flanking. Rank tomorrow. I'm going to take my Xbox with me on the trip that I have. I'll take a headset too. I don't know if I'm going to have access to the Xbox at a reasonable hour though. probably be fighting over it with the kids, but could try to catch up with you, and I can't guarantee my connection's going to be stellar. But if you're okay with that, might be able to make that happen. Yeah, I agree on the whole rank thing. I mean, was it you, I, and Archer that played last time? We just rocked it, or it might have just been Archer and I. It was way the way to play. Oh, crap. I'm not locked on the right ship. When your aim won't stick, you're not locked in on the right ship. Oh, we hit the destroyer by mistake. Okay, Bismarck's out. Oh, that poor Benham. Nothing's worse than getting hit by someone who's not even aiming at you. So yeah, I will look for you if I get on. Only thing is, again, like every 10th game or so, I'm going to lose an internet connection probably intermittently and have to try to scramble to log back on. Okay, Nyan is going wide. He's cutting in between the islands with me. I'm going to try to get where I can definitely keep this Cleveland off of him. Oh, crap. Man, I can't go all the way through because of this Massachusetts, and I'm already spotted. Damn. Gonna have to bail out. Yeah, he already is firing at me. We're gonna hit the speed boost. Just dodge that salvo. Try to turn around and get fire on the Cleveland. Let's tag team the Cleveland. Watch out for that Massachusetts, Nyan. Hey, Dark Architect! The Dark Architect. I am having a good week, sir. Thank you for commenting out on YouTube. I just answered you back on that. Hope everything's going well for you. As your internship wrapped up? Are you still doing that? Last I checked, you were having an awesome summer, which is great. Dark Architects interning an architectural firm, electrical engineering in Detroit, as well as making YouTube content, being a super tester. With you been wiped out, there's a fire. It's kind of what you have to do in Charles Martel when it's a battleship environment, is just stay on the move, set stuff on fire, keep dodging and weaving. Now we'll try to turn into the Cleveland. It's going to be using HE on us. We have stronger HE shells. He has better DPM. Let's just try to keep the bow in. Keep twisting, make things a little bit difficult for him. Oh, managed to fire. Kind of typical French guns here too with regard to the shell arcs. Yes, got him again. Ah, he got our rudder. I probably shouldn't have used that.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Problem solved, sir.
Anyone else around just to help me with this Cleveland? Nyan, are you dead? This is the thing that French ships are susceptible to. The French cruisers are susceptible to rudder issues. Steering gears. So we are doing opposing kiting here. Coming and going kiting. party chat on a stream through a capture card. I do it through... Well, technically, I don't have a capture card. I use Xbox console companion on Xbox. I don't know if PS4 has anything similar to that. So I don't actually technically need to use a capture card. I'm just streaming my Xbox to my PC.
The ship is on fire.
Hopefully we can outlast his HE blast. Be a pain in his ass. Now we're getting some help. Switch to armor piercing. Can definitely Citadel him. Well, Cleveland's aren't the easiest boats to Citadel, but can do more damage. Let's mix it up. Let's turn really... Yeah, he's going AP too. But he's showing me full broadside, which isn't going to work as well for him. We can bounce some of that, which we did. Since he's a light cruiser and I'm a heavy cruiser. Okay, we outlasted him. We have a couple heals left, so we'll be able to get a little bit of life left because we took a decent amount of fire damage. So let me catch up on chat while we're sailing. Bussy, oh, you were talking to Dark about the capture card. Yeah, that's probably what you guys use with PS4, right? You're one wire from the capture card into the PC. I do have a capture card to use a DSLR, which I don't really use often. I did get a new stream camera, which hopefully it's a little more clear than my C920. Ugh, everyone's on the other side of the map. Maybe we should go try to find the carrier. Yeah, Elgato is the cam link that I have, and the microphone, and the new camera. I know they're the popular capture card too. 5Gem says, any opinion on that new Italian DD between the Rolling Smoke and Nuke Torp? Seems pretty fun to play. I have it. I'll play it next game. I can't guarantee you I'm going to play it well because I don't play DDs on stream very much, so I have a hard time focusing. But I'll play it. I'll play it next. I like odd duckling ships, which it definitely is. Not going to be for everybody. And I have executed a few good high-value torpedo strikes with it. Okay, we are approaching the last known position of the aircraft carrier. Unfortunately, we have no CV to counter spot him. The heck is he? I have a feeling he probably booked behind this island somewhere off to my right. We have 2 caps, so let's go maybe try to capture C. We don't have to worry about a destroyer. And their 2 cruisers are way, way back by our spawn. So, with 3 minutes, we're doing pretty well on points. That's what I'm looking at right now. We have a big points advantage. We have 2 caps. I'm going to go ahead and pop my last heal. Is the carrier way on the other side with those cruisers? Okay, well, I'll just go grab C. Do my civic duty. Plus, capping gets you a ton of experience points. Which you guys have probably noticed, especially if you're DD players. Ugh, stupid Parsifal. Yeah, that guy could give me fits. We're going to heal back most of our potential health. So 2 minutes. The only thing, if I jump in the cap, he's going to know where I am. So maybe we'll just say no. No, I'm spotted now. Too late. So I was going to just not bother going into C. But he's bombing the other. Oh, it is Nyan. You're still alive. Yes. I hadn't been able to look at where you were. You cut inside. Thank you, my brother. You're probably firing at that Cleveland with me.
Engine boost deactivated.
Nyan and I have good success as a uncoordinated platoon. Okay, we take fire from over these islands. So I'm going to stay bow into it. Oh, crap. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Shoot. Not paying attention to those planes because of the cruiser. I have AP loaded. This could be good. Start shooting at me, it wasn't so good. Yeah, we did well in that match. That's a bummer. We were so damn close. 2 and 3. Yeah, let me see what's going on with the stream. It was just the monitor before, the stream monitor. Now it seems to be the stream. It's not my internet connection because my connection to the game has been fine. Live but unstable. Every time I stream on Twitch lately, it's been kind of like this. Tell me if you guys can see it again. There's always YouTube. YouTube has been steady, so it's a Twitch thing. Small streamers. They don't like small streamers on Twitch very much. I can't believe we lost with 3 seconds. But the good news is we managed 81,000 damage and we did get an upgrade. So this is going to hopefully be a very important upgrade in this boat, which is the hull and the drop in rudder shift time and more anti-aircraft mounts. Ryan won. Good job. Moist, you went to a concert, right? Yeah, 3 Doors Down in C there. I saw that. Hopefully there was no mosh pit. No unmasked mosh pit. I kind of want to do one more game in Charles Martel now, just with the hull upgrade. So if you guys want to do 7 again, I'd really love to get a win in this boat. We were 3 seconds from the win. 3 seconds. It's unbelievable. All right, I'll wait a second for a countdown.